So Chris and I went to the Baghdad Theater near our house tonight to see John Hodgman. Here you can see the face Chris makes when I point a camera at him. And in a bit of serendipity, he actually talked about one of the subjects that I've been talking about this week, which is why we feel the need to argue with each other about what gives us joy, what gives us happiness, especially in culture. And he was contrasting nerd culture, which is based on a genuine, sincere enthusiasm and admiration and a desire to share the things you love, with hipster culture, which is based more on finding obscure cultural artifacts and using those to assert one's status over others, which I think is a pretty fair description. And he had a friend with him who was talking about how he felt that hipster culture sort of descended from punk rock, that the whole punk rock cultural movement made a whole generation insecure about liking things, and so they had to like things through this filter of irony and distance, and they got out of the habit of genuinely liking things. And nerds sort of reasserted that sincere appreciation and enjoyment of culture, which is kind of where I am. And that's a pretty good definition to me of being a nerd, is to genuinely love something, to want to share it, as opposed to wanting to possess it or have it as your territory. As we've discussed in these videos, it can become sort of annoying when you insist others share your enthusiasms. So he got into a bit of the philosophy that I've been talking about, and I think tomorrow I'm going to try to talk more about some of the actual philosophy that informs these ideas about joy and about the pursuit of happiness, because I find them interesting. And if that sounds too heavy for you, you may want to tune out tomorrow. And speaking of pop culture, we are now going to go watch Archer, which, as I've mentioned before, is the best show on television. But if you don't agree with me, that's fine. As I've said, I think everyone should like what they like. You should try to share things as much as you can, but no one's going to like everything you do, and that's totally okay. So I'm signing off for now. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.